If you are interested in the tradition area of Port St. Lucie, then these 6 developments that we're covering today are definitely going to get you excited about the future of this area. My name is Matt Celedonio. I've lived here for over 20 years, so I've basically seen the entire 20-year existence of tradition and all of the developments and all the rise that it has gotten in popularity. Everyone wants a piece of tradition, and that is exactly what we're going to be covering today, going over the 6 developments, starting with the ones that are under construction currently to the proposed projects, and one very recent project that was announced that we are all waiting to get more details on. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to be starting with the Shops at the Heart of Tradition project, which is a Mattamy Homes project that is going to be on a 15-acre site. This project is going to have a 73,000 square foot heart metallic sculpture that is going to be the largest in the world. They're kind of going for a similar vibe of the Bean in Chicago. It looks really cool from the renderings that I've seen, and this will be a great draw and centerpiece to this beautiful development that they are putting in tradition. This project is going to contain 22 commercial spaces with a mix of retail, restaurants, and medical, with only a few spaces that have not yet been leased. Some of the restaurants that are going to be in this project are going to be a Kyle G's Chop House and More, Sarah's Kitchen, Port Tradition, Swift Mediterranean Grill, and Le Bistro de Paris. Your fast casual restaurants that are going in this project are going to be a Carmela's Coffee, a Robex Fresh Juice and Smoothies, a Papa John's, a Rita's Italian Ice, and a Peach Cobbler Factory. A huge perk to this development is they are having a Aldi's in the center of this as well. It's going to be a 26,000 square foot Aldi's, which is twice the size of the average Aldi grocery store. And again, this is awesome to have more grocery stores in the area, more infrastructure for people getting the things that they need. And some of the more miscellaneous businesses that are going to be in this project, there's going to be a hair salon, a nail salon, a dentist, and an orthodontics. There are only 7 spaces left for rent, and 2 of them are currently in negotiation, so hopefully we'll get more information on the last 7 spaces that are going to be taking up in this beautiful project that we have. There is also a plot of land in this project of just over 1 acre that they are looking for a tenant to build on that lot as well. And this project is going to be huge. Like they're saying, it's the Shops at the Heart of Tradition, and that is because they are trying to make this the center of tradition. With all the development that's happening along Village Parkway, this will at one point be the center of the tradition area, and they're kind of just starting right here, and they know where the future is going with this project. They know this is going to be a huge get for the area. It's going to give an extra downtown feel type area, just like we always talk about with this area, just giving more things for the people that are moving here, with all of the people that are moving here, just giving them more things to do. I think this will be a beautiful spot for people to hang out, to go shopping. The restaurants are going to be amazing. I have high expectations for how these restaurants are going to turn out, and I can't wait to see what this finished product is going to look like. The Heart of the Shops of Tradition are currently under construction and should be done in 2025. The 2 communities that are closest to the Heart of the Shops is going to be Tulare and Riverland. So these 2 55 and older communities are immediately adjacent to the Heart of the Shops project. Everything else will be fairly close, but those are just the 2 that are the closest. You'll still have Manderley is pretty close, Town Park is still pretty close, and then the rest are just your standard 5 to 10 minute drive from where this location is going to be. The next project that we are covering just broke ground, and this is going to be the Riverland Center. This is going to be a 35-acre project with phase 1 is going to include 3 buildings, one being a 48,000 square foot Publix with the Publix liquor store and the drive-through pharmacy. And the second building will be a 12,000 square foot retail and restaurant. And the third building will be a 3,800 square foot standalone restaurant. The location of this center is going to be at the corner of Community Boulevard and Marshall Parkway. This is another huge get to keep traffic low in the area, or to at least help people have more options close to them, because it's going to be right between Riverland and Tulare, and it's going to be big for those areas. Riverland has 5,000 residents currently, and having them being able to take their golf carts to get to a Publix, to get to a restaurant is huge. It does make life a little bit easier on everyone, and this project is set to be done around Q2 of 2025, so it's not that far out. It's about the same time as building a house in Riverland or building in Tulare. So that is nice. Like, a lot of the people that are moving to these areas are about a year out anyway, because they're waiting for their homes to be built. So this will be nice for those people. And if you're already in tradition, they still have a lot of great things that are already there, which is why it's so popular currently, is because there's already a lot of great things. And this leads us into our third project, also off of Village Parkway, that just broke ground in April 2024, should be done in 2025. And this is the Stars and Stripes Park. And the perfect way to describe it is just as they have it on their website, that this park is a brilliant mix of green spaces, scenic ponds, art installation, designed to honor our first responders and veterans, as well as provide an astronomical learning experience for the community. So now describing on what's actually going into this park after giving you the little description, there are going to be these large metallic star sculptures that illuminate quotes and symbols from first responders, from veterans, and these are going to be around a large, beautiful waving flag sculpture as well. In keeping with the stars, they are going to have a solar system display as well. It's going to have metallic rings representing the planets in the solar system to show the distances and the order of the solar system. And these metallic rings are going to also be used as a sundial during the day, to where they are going to be changing colors. And at night, all of the rings and all of the stars sculptures are going to be illuminated and glow at night. So you'll be able to see this beautiful project during the day or at night, and it's still going to be just as great. They do have bamboo trees that kind of surround each exhibit so that it's more immersive and it doesn't feel like you're looking at the solar planet and looking at the veterans quotes. So I think that's pretty cool, so that you can go there and kind of experience each one individually. I think this is going to be a really popular place to go for Veterans Day and similar patriotic days, where people are always just kind of looking for something to pay respects and a place to go. And it's also going to be a good place to just get outside and maybe go walk around, see some beautiful scenery, beautiful exhibits. And it's also going to be on the Tim shuttle route, which is nice, so that you don't have to drive there if you're in one of the neighboring communities and you just want to take the shuttle over, or obviously the electric bike share that's in tradition. And the neighborhoods that are closest to this project are going to be Heron Preserve, Del Webb, and then also it's going to be close to Tulare and Riverland, because it's kind of in between those two areas off of Village Parkway. And the next project we are covering is the Tradition Regional Park. This is going to be a project on 127 acres of land. Starting with phase 1, there's going to be proposed baseball fields, multi-purpose fields with ancillary facilities, concession stands, restrooms, and with phase 1B is proposed to have a BMX facility. And this park is located south on Tradition Parkway, just west of Tradition Square area. It's going to be directly behind the Renaissance Charter School and across the street from the Seville and Cadence and Emory communities. From looking at the renderings online to see some of the ideas they're having for future phases, what they've included are the possibilities of a disc golf course, a water park, kayaking trail, an observation tower, nature trails, playgrounds, and bark parks. I think this will be a huge get for the area. There's so many families that live in Tradition that it's huge that they won't be having to travel so far for their children's sports leagues, just because the more west the Port St. Lucie keeps getting built out, the farther away they are from recreational sports like baseball, soccer, things like that. So I think this will be great to have a local park where kids are able to do all that. And I think the BMX facility is a really interesting and fun idea that they're going to have in this area as well. And I really can't wait to see what they do with the future phases of this park. Either it's going to be a great project for this area and for families and kids to have more things to do. And now for our 5th development, we are heading back to Village Parkway, and this is going to be for the SoGro Amphitheater. And this is going to be located at Becker Road and Village Parkway. This is another Mattamy Homes project. The plan has been proposed to the city, but there are no specifics as far as how big it's going to be, the seating. I've seen a number floated around that they're planning on maybe over 3,000 seats. But like I said, nothing is concrete for this project. They did put up a sign on Becker Road saying the SoGro Amphitheater proposed, and they've been advertising this for about a year now, and it hasn't come to fruition, but it is out there. They are clearly wanting to do that project for the 30-acre lot that is sitting at Village Parkway and Becker. I think it's a great location. I think it would be really cool to have this venue for live events, music, things like that, because the nearest amphitheater is West Palm, and this would be nice to have something for Port St. Lucie residents. So this is a interesting project. Like I said, it's not official, but the fact that they've went the extra step to put a sign and leave it there for over a year, they are advertising this is in the future. My guess is, with this being a Mattamy Homes project, they're currently already doing 2 of the ones that we've covered today. So I figured once these 2 or even one of them are done with and finished, maybe they'll start pushing this amphitheater more and getting that ball rolling. Like I said, there's still no timetable on this one, but it will be a really cool development when it eventually happens, because it seems like they really want that project to happen and have the master plan for that 30-acre lot. All right, now onto this 6th development that we're going to be talking about. This is the most recent one that had just kind of been announced, and everyone's kind of excited about it and looking forward to it. A Miami developer has purchased land on Village Parkway and has huge plans for it. Lumir Gustavo is the head of this developer, and he has come out and said that they have huge plans for Tradition. Well, they've already started by purchasing a 6-acre lot that they're going to be putting a restaurant plaza to have a Bonefish Grill, a First Watch, an Outback, and then a 4th restaurant that hasn't been announced yet. But most recently, they have purchased 64 acres on Village Parkway for $19 million. Originally, they were only in negotiations to purchase 20 acres of that land, and they ended up throwing an extra 44 acres because of the plans that they were talking about. And their huge plan is to give an entertainment district to Tradition. More fine dining, retail, nightlife, indoor sports, just more to the area is kind of what he was emphasizing. And he was emphasizing to call it an entertainment district, really trying to give us that downtown feel. And that's really all they had as of now, because the sale just happened. They just purchased the 64 acres, and I'm sure we'll be hearing more as the time goes on. But this will also be along Village Parkway, and I can't wait. I think this is going to be huge for the area. Whatever they end up doing, the fact that they went in for 20 acres and they came out with 64 acres seems that they must really have a lot of people wanting a piece of this land, a lot of restaurants, a lot of brands that are wanting to come to the area, which is just going to give us more things to do. And like I said, that's what this is all about. That's why you're watching this video, to see what will be happening to the future area that I'm going to be living in, or the area that I'm currently living in if you already live in Tradition. But either way, this will be a very exciting project to keep an eye on, and I'll obviously be doing updates here on my channel. So these are the 6 developments that are currently happening or proposed or talked about. But anyway, these are the top 6 that are going to be happening in Tradition. I'm curious to see which one you are most excited for and which development you would like to see in the Tradition area. Just comment them below. And if you know you are moving to the Tradition area and you have any questions for me or need a realtor to assist you with your move to the area, I would be happy to assist you. You can just email me and I would be happy to get back with you. I appreciate you taking the time to watch today's video, and until next time, have a great rest of your day.